By now, you should have probably picked up a few cap breakers along the way. So I want to know, have you improved your builds? Have you made new ones? We want to see them.
We do, so send us a screenshot of your best build over social media using the hashtag 2KTVBuilds, and you might be featured on a future episode of NBA 2KTV.
Can't wait to see what they cooked up. Until then, enjoy the game and go get some wins out there.
Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. So with Harden on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Goodwin out there with Jokic Jonas. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for the Nuggets, they've got Nikola Jokic. Peyton Watson is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then there's Murray. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard position. With the season winding down, GA, what's key for a long playoff run, do you think?
Kevin, one thing is health, right? And when you look back at past NBA champions, lots of times it's the teams that were able to survive the year without any major injuries.
Here's Jokic Jonas. He's covered by Murray. Goodwin.
Goodwin. And they don't want to get in the habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Joe. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Yes, that goes in. Goodwin's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm. Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure.
Timeout call for the game. And the first time out of the game called for this, the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
And with this matchup being
please give a big round of applause for D Junior.
Yeah, so kind of special to see how they match up. A lack of familiarity both for the players and the fans.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Jokic Jonas. Taking a look at the scoring numbers right now, he averages about 9 points a game.
just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Joe Good.
He is in a zone right now. Every three he puts up seems to be going down.
Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Over Brooks. And Jokic with the rebound.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Now, Joe. He's got 9. Fires for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. 12 points for him.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Ball stolen. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Murray. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Joe Good.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And slammed dunk by
Tobias Harris.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
And over the course of his career, Tobias Harris has shown a willingness to embrace various roles.
Well, look, Kevin, Tobias Harris is not only a highly skilled player, but he is a team-oriented, win-first, veteran guy, totally unselfish, and will just figure out a way that he needs to help any team he's on get to where they want to go.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Denver leading by 10.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Joe. And again, Denver with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Goodwin. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Stripped it away. Here's Joe. It's blocked. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
Substitution on the
In
court.
for the Nuggets. Christian Brown comes in for Brooks. James Harden, he's checked in for the Heat. And here are the Nuggets now. It's a 14-point game. Here's Joe. And again.
Up he goes as he continues this sensational season, now closing in on second place in scoring.
And G.A., with the way he has manhandled defenses all year long, you have to think he'll make a good run for it.
And to even come near Wilt's mark
James
of 3,586 points from back in '63 speaks volumes for the season he's had.
Here's Joe. Good. Another from three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Adebayo finds Ware. And the basket is good. Ware's got his second bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the man.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Pass to Harden. Here's Adebayo. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Assisted.
Again and
James
again, they're
Harden.
dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Yet another bucket.
And fellas, he is now second all-time for points in a season.
Truly a season for the ages. Now, here's Adebayo. Yakichonis misses the three. And the
At the end of the first quarter with the score,
We've got a blowout underway here.
39.
Nuggets ahead.
The Heat,
Delivering the blowout.
19.
The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Christian Brown is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Bates in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And go to the sideline.
That's good.
LaForce is dug up for it.
Thanks. Well, Mr.
the line
Clutch
for
in their
one.
last game against Toronto got the job done. He dropped 69 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
All right, Allie. Great stuff as always. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin,
Denver
different
foul.
scenarios call for a
Nikola
different
Jokic.
mix. I'm sure they'll just
First
try to
personal
provide
foul.
whatever they need.
First team foul.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot.
Substitution on the court.
Second to the free throw line in
At
this
the
one.
line for
All
Denver.
you need to do is see
Jamal
his free
Murray.
throw percentage, guys.
One
90
shot.
for the the season to know what kind of year he's having.
Free throw good, Murray.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
To the middle, and stolen by Watson. Here's the teardrop, and it's
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Here's Jakob Jonas. He's covered by Murray. The offensive rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Joe. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Poke loose. On the wing, Murray. And again, Denver with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Miami's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And it's Adebayo. Pass to Harris. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Harris has got his second bucket of the game to go.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
That's the end of the first half with the score, Denver 71, the Heat 35.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So with Harden on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. The post tandem, Adebayo and Wade.
Adebayo.
Jonas is out there with Goodwin, and it's Harris in the three-point.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
GA, they say young players don't yet grasp the level of preparation and effort it takes to win a championship at this level. Do we ever see rookies who have had it from day one?
Well, listen, back in the day, you had Magic and Bird, 2 guys that came in poised and mature. Bill Russell, Kareem, for sure. Today, with guys coming in so much younger, it may take a little longer, but ultimately, they do get to that destination.
Denver calls timeout. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him. Here's Joe. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Left it long. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Goodwin. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Here's Goodwin. And that's a foul on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Denver.
Substitution on the
checked
court.
in, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jamal Murray. Heat also with a sub. Vanderbilt's checked in. Here's Joe. Here's Jokic, and Jokic shoots it in.
Yeah, Jokic, one of the league leaders in offensive rebounding throughout his career.
They swipe it. Schroeder, right side. Inside. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist. Jokic just got 10 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here he goes. Here's Jakob Jonas. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Jakob Jonas has got his first points in this one. Pass to Joe. From the arc. He got it again. Sensational. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Good win.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Pass to Harris. Over Joe, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Knocked away.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Good
2
one finds
minutes.
Vanderbilt. Here's Jaka Jonas. Three-pointer. And Jokic with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Joe can't get it to go.
Denver
The Heat
foul.
have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter.
First personal
a nice
foul.
62%
First team
from the
foul.
field. All right, we'll take a look
At the
now.
line
How
for
the
the
points
Heat.
have been generated so
Jaka
far.
Jonas.
A scoring breakdown
At the line
for the
for
Nuggets.
one.
Well, their passing has been just
Substitution on the floor.
exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Rashad Johnson.
Another area they've
Assist
separated
goes to
themselves has been their
Jaka
three-point shooting,
Jonas.
making the defense pay for any airspace.
Lets it go from deep. Jaka Jonas grabs the rebound. At the elbow, Harden. And it's Miami with another.
James Harden.
And over the last few years, we've seen Harden embrace the mid-range jumper, and it is paying dividends.
Simmons. And the layup is good.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Jaka Jonas.
Casper
Trains it from beyond the
Jaka
arc.
Jonas.
Jaka Jonas
3
has got
points.
5.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Here's Joe, guarded by Harden. Good, he hits again. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Offensive rebound.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Shot clock at 6. Joe can't get it to go. Right there, the
Denver
defender
foul.
clearly trying to
Joe.
inhibit a fast break. I think
Second
that's a
personal foul.
transition take foul.
Second team
The Heat
foul.
have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw
Substitution
line.
on the court.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Hayward in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Back to Joe. The shot misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all
Taylor Goodwin.
yeah, just solid work on the
Assist
back
from
end of that play.
James
You're right.
Harden.
Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Joe with it. Back to Schroeder. Driving the lane. Count it. Good.
Dennis
Just shows
Schroeder.
you all the options you get out of a pick and roll. That time, Schroeder's look was the best look.
Goodwin feeling it out. Out to the wing. Fires the 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
And that one's good.
Dennis Schroeder.
Right there, Schroeder's speed on full display. He's hard to keep up with in the open floor.
Goodwin passes to Ware. He can't get it to go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Joe Good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Good
Look,
one.
when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Oh, great find there from Harden. He's just so good at finding his teammates in rhythm.
And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And he is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Joe, guarded by Harden. Fires from deep. And another one falls. Amazing. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now.
Good win.
Another level.
Assisted
And as we
by
head to the final buzzer
James
here,
Harden.
a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nuggets.
Tonight they seemed committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of two that they'll play against this team. Nice to
James
get that first
Harden.
round away and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Mr. Clutch.
Well, he was so active defensively, anticipating, grabbing steals, one of the most underappreciated stats in the game.
Three-pointer. Joe can't get it to go. And it's Harden with the ball for Miami. Shoots the three. Offensive rebound. The Nuggets now on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Joe, guarded by Harden. Now Joe connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling
Nuggets
confident
foul.
in that three-point shot.
And there's a
Third
whistle that
personal
goes on
foul.
Mr. Clutch.
Fourth team
That'll be
foul.
his third foul so far.
Substitution on the court. That's the game, folks. And your Nuggets just won. Denver, 128. The Heat, 75. Thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please take care to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next event.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Craig Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. So long, everyone.
This is the place where you need to be locked in, tapped in, don't miss no videos. It's going down. You already know, 2K TV, baby.
Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
This week, no matter how you play 2K, from my career to my team to play now online, we have tips on how to get the most out of the game.
First up, we have a community member known for his epic gameplay tutorials, and you'll learn a thing or two whether you're a beginner or an advanced player. So let's welcome in Kevin Cruz. Kevin Cruz, welcome back to 2K TV.
Hey Chris, hey everyone from 2K TV. I'm glad to be back and excited.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Here are the Nuggets unloading from the team bus earlier, anxious to get down to business with this road battle looming. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. They've got Peyton Watson. Dylan Brooks is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's Murray, and it's Joe in at the shooting guard position. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Tari Eason. Well, with both of these teams playing well as of late, someone's going to leave here with a really big win, Stan.
Well, there's nothing like playing another team that's hot and being able to continue your role. It tells everyone when we're at our best, we can beat anyone else at their best.
Joe nails it from three.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, and now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there. Well, that's Nuggets a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up the second one this quarter.
Here's Eason. He played a great game against Boston. Shot clock at 6. Denied. Here's Jackson-Davis. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Hey, those second chance points are found money. Tremendous effort there.
Outside Joe. And again, Denver with a 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Golden State calls timeout. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
And that game about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it.
Yeah, they've got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the score.
player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Murray.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Greg.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under those difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Pass to Curry. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, we don't give Steph enough credit for scoring inside. Curry capable of beating good defense and converting crazy looks.
Here's Joe. And again, Denver with a three.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
The Warriors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Curry against Murray. Pass to Podziemski. The baseline J. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Joe. And another three for Denver.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Now here's Jackson Davis. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Boston.
Yeah, he also put in major work on the board. Just an all-around dominant performance.
Outside Joe. From behind the arc. And again, Denver with a three.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. The coach told me Jamal Murray is at the top of their scouting report. He said in pregame, Murray is the ideal combo guard. He can excel on or off the ball. That is what makes him tough to deal with. You just never know how he'll attack you. Brian, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Eason. Jokic against Curry.
And Curry's focus at this point in his career is clear. To keep winning championships.
Foul. Second team
and
foul.
a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Denver.
Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And that one falls for Curry. Stan, the end of the season is in sight, and some teams now desperate to get into the playoffs.
And when you're in that situation, you can feel the pressure when you're on the floor and in the locker room. Those guys know they're running out of chances to get to the postseason.
Who's out there now for Denver? Simmons is checked in for Jokic. Brown comes in for Brooks. And it's Schroeder in for Murray. Outside, Green. Here's Curry. Good efficiency. He's straight 4 out of 5.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Here's Joe. And again, Denver with a three.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Green in the post. Simmons defending. 5 on the clock. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Joe. This one's a three. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Salah. Here's Green. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Curry passes to Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Joe. And again,
Isaiah
Denver with a
Joe.
three.
And what's
3
working
points.
here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Warriors trail by 18. On the wing, Curry. Pass to Price. Back to Curry for three. He buries it from three. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Isaiah
Sometimes you
Joe.
get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
Feeling
Your
confident.
Warriors,
18-point
18,
lead to win that quarter.
Denver,
They just can't
36.
miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
On the court for Denver, Dylan Brooks is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Joe in at the two-guard spot. And the officials
Warriors
will call the illegal
Trey
shooting here.
Jackson Davis.
And
First
taking a
personal
broader
foul.
look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Heat had a huge game. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on.
Nikola
In
Jokic.
people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early
Denver
on.
foul call.
See if he can't
Nikola
replicate
Jokic.
that.
Second
Two
personal
fouls
foul.
for him now in the
First
first
team
half.
foul.
He's going to have to be...
At the line for your Warriors, Salon. One shot.
One shot.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
The Nuggets lead by 10. Fires the three. Good!
Joe.
Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as... much as possible. On the wing, Green. And it's Alex down hard with both hands.
Assist from
And you can't leave someone
Draymond
open on
Green.
Green's team. He's going to punish you for that mistake.
Three-pointer. Joe misses. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 16-7 run. Left side man. Pass to Salon. Here's Price. Defended by Murray. Price can't get it to go. Denver has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Here's Joe. Nails it from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Joe's got 47 points.
Man, he's on fire.
Second personal foul.
And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Warriors.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stay.
Timeout. As much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. They just committed too many fouls. While you don't want to give up easy looks, you also don't want to give away points. It's been a non-stop parade to the free throw line. Showing more aggression here in the second quarter, he's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
From deep. And another basket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Here's Price. 18 feet out. That one's wide left. And so
That's
it's
the end of the second quarter
Denver
with
up
this
15
score.
points as this
Your
quarter
Warriors,
concludes.
51,
and it's their three-point
the
accuracy
Nuggets,
that has helped them build
66.
such a healthy lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 15-point game. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Tari Eason is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. That's the Warriors 5. Pass to Podziemski. 6 to shoot. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Denver leading by 15. And here's Joe, defended by Podziemski. Launches it. He got it again. Sensational. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
NBA, it feels like he can't miss.
Well, he led him with pass there. Almost
Stephon
like
Curry.
that time in the room. That was impressive.
Outside Joe, beyond the arc. The shot misses. Golden
Denver
State has
foul.
gotten 6 of 10
Joe.
three-pointers to drop.
Third
Danny
personal
ends
foul.
that fast break
First
chance.
two.
An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens
Stephon
as
Curry.
coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive teams in the half court where their defense
Joe.
is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and be on the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home.
3
Something
points.
that's more important than basketball. Back to you, Brian.
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Alan. On the money from 12 feet away. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
And again, Denver with a three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Curry. Defended by Watson. It's Podziemski on the wing. Again, Golden State. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Joe. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
And here's Podziemski. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Warriors trail by 21. And he's going for the lob. Alley-oop on top.
Jackson Davis.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Warriors call a
when
timeout.
the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And the Warriors call time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Ben Simmons is checked in for Denver. Bates comes in for Watson. Outside man. To the middle. Here's Easton. The rebound by Simmons.
When we talk about the importance of protecting the rim, right there, outstanding defense. His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Man, the pass to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to man. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now Joe. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Oh, connects again.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Eason can't get it to go. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for Denver. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Offensive board. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. Jokic has got 7.
And that time, Jokic having the play created for him. And he obliges with the bucket.
That was fast. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Now here's Joe. He's guarded by man. Right side Joe. From down to the low post, it goes.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Here's Price, defended by Murray. Price gets the bucket.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
There's the three. No good. Here's Salong, covered by Joe.
Denver foul. Joe. 4th personal foul.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Nuggets.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight. They're doing some good work at the line this half.
The Nuggets lead by 22 on the court for the Nuggets. They've got Nikola Jokic, Christian Brown out there with Dylan Brooks, and it's Hayward in at the 3.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need
Trace
much
Jackson
space
Davis.
but that one was too easy.
Denver's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Now here's Joe, tightly guarded. Can't cash it in from close range. Golden State has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams as well as teams that have little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
And that one falls for Curry. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
It's both from the stripe. Joe with the ball. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. On target from range.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
It's stolen. Here's Hayward. And the basket is good.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
The Warriors have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Pass to post. Outside Curry. Now man. And they call an illegal screen here.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
The Nuggets have gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. Outside Joe. Fires the 3. Hits yet again. Wow.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. They need this. That one's off. His 3rd miss out of 8 tries. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Jokic gets the bucket.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to post. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Love so much.
Here's Joe. 3-pointer off the mark. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
Personal foul.
And now they decide to...
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Nuggets.
Joe.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And you have to like how they've played this year. 55 wins in total.
And big-time bragging rights won today. Just grabbing that season series.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency from Mr. Clutch.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Jacks up a 3, and it's Denver with a rebound. Outside Joe. Another one goes. Incredible.
90 points. A legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time.
That's the end of the game. Thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please take care to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next event.
It's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
You